Content, content, content. It's been the buzzword for a bunch of years now, which is why it surprises me that brands and agencies still get it so wrong.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
Greg Sattel of Digital Tonto says many marketers treat content much like an ad, just in longer form. Creating an ad in any other format, Vine, YouTube, blog post, Facebook post, etc., is still an ad. So today I'm going to talk about real content strategy, what it is, and some steps to take to actually get one. Hi, my name is Tara, and this is Truly Social. First off, I hate the term content marketing. I always have. Boy, I really enjoyed that piece of content, said nobody ever. Yay. But for lack of a better term then, what is content marketing, and does it include ads? They're content, right? No! According to the Content Marketing Institute, content marketing is a strategic marketing technique of creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and acquire a clearly defined audience with the objective of driving profitable customer action by changing or enhancing consumer behavior. I'll emphasize valuable, relevant, and consistent, and definitely a clearly defined audience. Now that we can mostly agree on what content marketing is, how do you come up with a strategy that works? To keep it simple and quick, I've broken it down into 5 steps. The first step is know your audience. I'm not talking demographics nor psychographics here. I'm talking about knowing what they read, their passions, their interests, what they share, who they follow. It's also about understanding that your customers aren't one monolithic mass of an audience, but rather multiple segments of interests, passions, and behaviors. To get to know them, to really understand your audience, you need to be fully immersed in their world. But if you want to start somewhere, there are some excellent social intelligence tools out there like Affinio, Crimson Hexagon, and Littlebird. I'll dive deeper into that in a future video. Next, you need to align with your brand's mission as well as your capabilities. Your audience may love clowns, but unless you're running the circus, you probably shouldn't build your content strategy around them. Ask yourself, what is our expertise? What assets do we have access to? What can help fuel our customers to be more successful with our brand as their helpful sidekick?
You never had a friend like me.
A great example of this done right is the American Express Open Forum, who serves their small business segment by offering up expert advice for helping them grow and succeed. Another example is John Deere's The Furrow. It's one of the earliest documented content strategies, and it provided farmers with excellent articles to help them improve their craft. Number 3, this leads me to the next step, finding your sweet spot. Both John Deere and American Express found this. They understood their customers in specific segments and provided them expert advice to help them succeed. That advice is unique, not general, and it subtly ties back to their brand in a way that is completely natural, so the connection is clear for the audience. Number 4, now you need to learn some patience. Content marketing is about creating value, not noise. To quote Greg Sattel once again, marketing in the digital age is less about grabbing attention and more about holding attention. There are no overnight successes. It takes time to grow real relationships. Time is good. It gives you the chance to hone your craft and create more value over the long term. If you do this right, you will become the authority, which will benefit your brand more than any ad. Finally, how do you measure ROI? Do not measure quantity, measure quality. Find out if you're resonating with your intended audience. Are you talking to the right people? Are you talking to them in the right medium or language? Are you getting in front of them when they need you? Are they sharing? No, none of this? Well, go back to point number 1. In 2008, Seth Godin said, "Content marketing is the only marketing left." I think he was right then, and I think he's still right. But what most brands have been doing is not content marketing, which is why it's not working.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
They need to think more like publishers, building relationships and authority with an audience, not like marketers. The world has changed. Customers have more choice than ever, and we need to shift our thinking. We need to provide value, not interruption.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
My name is Tara, and this has been Truly Social.